The grand finale, the final map of the week. It's been a big one, Komodo, so far. Hello Kitten, Rooster duking it out, who will join Greyhound at that ESL Pro League Season 17 event coming up in a couple of months' time. Hello Kitten, they are looking for it, winning out Mirage, but coming back in vengeance was Rooster. Now it's going to be Rooster winning out that knife round, getting the CT-sided start. Pressure falls onto Hello Kitten.
So I was just wondering, Rooster did win out the knife round and elect to start on the CT side here of Nuke. Big old difference from what we saw on Wednesday. We've got Hugh in the server this time instead of Chief. We'll see what difference that can mean because it was 16-13 as a result in scoreline. And right now for the fresh opener, it is Roflko finding the frag. Towards Chelios. TGP though has a battle at the ramp room that he is going to scurry away from.
Yeah, very, very awkward there. Gets a little bit stuck. ADK does spot the drop now, and Falcon's going to get the trade. So at least after TJ does drop one, there is a response for it. Nedic, though, that's scary. Those Julies have done so much. Still rowing back to that previous game, obviously. But Valhalla gets one, gets a second. And Hugh and Roflko will drop Nedic. So that's going to be Hello Kitten winning the pistol. And such an important opener on this T side, getting that momentum.
Big pistol round. Will we see the force up from Rooster as there was no bomb plant down? A couple of big old kills to come through from Roflko and Valhalla when you think that maybe Rooster are going to get a way back into the round. The dualies, as you do mention, not really delivering too much for Nedic. Just that one big old pre-fire that took us back a little bit for a split second. For Rooster, they know the importance of this map. They know that the CT side is where they want to be getting the lion's share of rounds, so they're going to be going the save here. ASAP finds himself with a bit of electricity in the server. He has lost a couple of his friends. A round that should be going Hello Kitten's way by all means is so far so good.
Seeing a few moments, you know, where obviously Rooster take a save. It's not, you know, crazily uncharacteristic in common sort of rounds, but the fact that they haven't forced in means that they are taking this beyond seriously. And now ASAP, he's been heard out. Surely they've spotted that. They don't need to do anything. They can just leave him. Cruise on down towards the ramp, towards that B site. Not let him get anyone with the Zeus. But look, Hello Kitten picking up this second round. Rooster's going to have that investment into the third. So I guess they can start thinking about that, talking about that. And how they're going to exactly approach it here, because they want to get as much momentum as possible. Hello Kitten winning that pistol, winning that second round, kind of gives them the early energy to fight into this map.
I'm just kind of waiting for this round to be all done and dusted. See if ASAP can take away one of these primary rifles. Otherwise, go up with the bomb. We know that the purchase is going to be there for Rooster in the next round. I do want to see how they are going to be tackling a lot of these rifle rounds. Are they putting pressure on outers? Are they looking for a top side overhaul? Are they leaving B open for a vent drop potentially? Because something that I really did like from them come Wednesday's game was the fact that they kept rotating positions, right? They kept changing who was playing at ramp, who was fighting at outers. TJP more often than not over towards ramp, but then having a couple of good changing positions and keeping his opponents guessing. So that is going to be something that I'm going to be quite interested in. No kits for Rooster come this first gun round. Not too much utility either, Mitch, to keep reimbursing that one and halt any processes of Hello Kitten.
They're back to the default. It's actually very, very quick. Never mind. No default here. Straight down secret. They've left them begging. ADK does get the Molotov down. Nedic's obviously at the bottom of the vents already. We'll get a smoke up as well to assist. So there is some time left. He can get himself back up towards that A site, because it doesn't look like Hello Kitten have actually moved too much further forward. Roflko will be kept at bay by TJ, keeping him in place.
Like the patience at the moment, except when I say that, and then it gets his head ripped off cleanly by Roflko. The attempted boost to ADK can't quite wrangle this one. There's no util, remember, for Rooster at the moment anymore, really. A smoke and a flash. Decoy grenade not going to do too much. So Hello Kitten, they are firmly in the driver's seat to try and close out this round.
Yeah, TJ healthy. Valhalla not so much. But they will drop him back now looking to start to poise their way towards this B position. They do obviously have ADK up on the rafters. Now hearing those footsteps down, TJP is going to go completely silent. Roflko tagged up. Nicely done by ADK. The low HP member does one. They are going to be able to trade it out. I thought they were going to overlook that for a second because now this is a very, very challenging 3-on-2 re-entrance. I mean, Falcon is low, so there is certainly a go-in. Smoke at the top of the stairs. What does Chelios choose to do? They are up so close and personal. Does he take the risk in? Falcon inside that smoke with him. It's all going to be a matter of timing here. Komodo, who looks first? Falcon! Falcon gets the spot. That's big. Huge position now. ASAP has to find the 1v3, but he's dinked down. He's getting out of there. And hello, Kitten. Find the first gun round. This is where it gets dicey for Rooster. The more they give up, the harder it is to get back in on this CT side.
That was a very well navigated round from Hello Kitten, finding the opening kill, going together as a unit, floating out those double doors, and making sure that they're covering their bases up the rafters, over towards Dark as well, making sure that they're taking these fights together as a team. And that gets them over the line. It was an effort by committee, of course, over on Mirage, a very strong one, in fact, for a lot of those rounds. Overpass, not as much. They got activated a little bit too late, didn't give themselves much breathing room, but here, T-side Nuke, they've had the best possible start that you could probably have, but now is going to be the big challenge. Don't drop a round when Rooster have lesser equipped weapons to get them started on the CT side.
Footsteps everywhere. They've heard him. They know motion lurking inside that smoke. The flash goes out to kind of try get the old bait and switch, but they've actually just completely left away. How's that? ADK's run outside, done a couple of laps around motion, and then just left without saying anything.
Oh, wait, what?
Chelios.
In what universe?
Yeah, that hit on my screen. I'm going to say that much.
Yes, well, they could still finish off motion. 7 HP, remove an AK-47. It will go quite well for Rooster here, but the placement of position at the ramp might be where the test will start to come, and Chelios is rotated over to the nice spot. The line, another tag.
What?
Starts to get a little bit scary for the Hello Kitten members, because if they're walking into close corners, Mitch, that's where those 5.7s do shine.
Look, Chelios looks like he's hitting heads, but it's still the matter of you tag him, I'll bag him. And ASAP will drop Roflko as well, so an important response here from Rooster. You know, this is the one where they'd sort of hope, obviously. It is still, say, an eco round. There's the shot. Maybe a little bit of lag there from Chell. Puts it through the wall. Valhalla gets a response, though. Brings it back to the 3-on-4. ADK's up close, but he's healthy. Great flash, but no, it's actually the wrong side. ADK punishes ASAP to drop Valhalla. And this is the round that they needed. Falcon will drop one. He's got a lot more to do, and I think it may be a little bit too much to chew. As Netic drops him, guns recovered. TJ, will he get one? No, but it's not going to matter because they got plenty to work with here, and that's all Chelios again. The man who puts them into the low health position. The rest of the team pick up the pieces. So cash still in the pocket for Hello Kitten Komodo, but this is Rooster's resurgence now, getting the form back after losing the first 3.
It's not really in their pocket, Mitch, and that's the problem. That's why I made the statement that Hello Kitten need to be winning that round and still make it pretty careful, because if they do drop one to the lesser equipped weaponry of Rooster, that's when they can start to get in towards this map on the CT side. And look at the weaponry that Hello Kitten do actually have to play with now. This is the investment that they've scrambled together. An AK, a Scout, a Deagle, a Tech 9, and a P250. So we'll see what this party mix is going to present. Unfortunately, for the very beginnings, it's Chelios to find one, make it a second. Hugh, yeah, for sure, good for one. But at the end of the day, Rooster are locking down outers at the moment.
Classic Chelios moment. Very, very similar to Gratisfaction. The way he plays is outside on the AWP, always confident, able to punish, repositions, gets aggressive. Like, look at this now. He's going to get Roflko for free. Spots his little booty. Love it. Very happy with that. Falcon didn't quite get the time, didn't get the info. And that's the kind of player Chelios is. You know, they're down. It's 1-1. It's a qualifier for an international land with the best teams in the world. And he does that free of charge. And that
I almost feel like he
back
saw,
into the head.
He saw the other player as well.
No, he did. He did. That's why he went for it.
Still decided to go for it.
Yep, he knew he had the timing, so he went for it anyway. That's how confident he is with it, and that's big money. Establishes them back.
AWP holding on as well. If you can really get that one rolling on the CT side, it would be big. Now as a purchase for Hello Kitten, spread around. A challenge at Squeaky. Roflko, that HE grenade is going to tickle him. Not too much damage though, but it does put in the realm that those M4s rather can finish him with a big old dink to the face. I'm wanting to see right now for Hello Kitten, what is their traversal around this map looking like on this T side now that they've got the guns back? It's still trying to challenge outers with a bit of later smokes. Is there a gap? There is. That's kind of rough for them. Someone's being spotted and someone has to pay the price. It's Hugh.
Sure, Chelios turns away, but he can reposition quick enough for Hugh. Motion got across the gap, but unfortunately, the moat did keep one out. ADK punished by Motion. Great position. Slotting himself into Bunnings. Might pick up some extras whilst he's there. But it is that 4-on-4. So pressure still obviously falls onto Hello Kitten, but it looks like Komodo, they are starting to creep their way towards A. Walk straight out the door. Will now be ready. Not going to be needed too much. It's a good flash, but it is traded out quickly. So now ASAP has all the pressure on. They should know where he's playing, but look at this. Again, no Chell. Oh, such an important shot for him to hit now. It's got to have to be ASAP. 25 seconds, but the man has got this on lock. Roflko drops one. 20 seconds now, but does he drop lowers? Does he get moving? Does he get pushing? Because TJ could find the timing.
All the timing.
It's not enough, but he knows. 10 seconds now to get into position for Roflko.
Going to be big for Roflko to win this one. He found one frag to bring it into the 1 versus 1. The plan is there, but TJP might beat him and see him. He can't quite tag him and bag him, but he knows the location and the re-aggression. He is able to seal the deal. Not going to be the AWP that he's able to retrieve, and that's a little bit too far from him. But the defuse will eventually come, and we will be tied up. And I mean, Chelios has afforded himself enough money for the AWP anyways. But as I said, Mitch, you know, a couple of rounds here and there for Rooster to start this CT side. Now they've equalized, and this is the time for them to just propel, because Hello Kitten don't have that much money to go on with a full comfortable purchase that is probably just going to be the half buy.
Yeah, and it's tough now as well because, you know, sure, Rooster are starting to go begging with their economy, like a little tiny bit, but it's not enough to kind of give that confidence, say, let's get those Galils up, let's force in, try to reset the economy. So, yeah. The opening 3 rounds that Hello Kitten got, they lost to the counter eco, little half buy, and that's kind of thrown them into a little bit of disarray. But again, still super early days.
Big challenge towards ramp at the moment. Roflko with the scout, Chelios revealing his position with the AWP. Second chance, finds the fight and the kill.
How many opening picks?
A couple here and there.
Yeah, every one at this rate, it feels like. Irrespective of the map. That's a bit far gone, though. Too deep?
Yeah, a bit hungry.
Falcon's got an AWP.
We'll see what he can do with it, however. Valhalla does have Kevlar behind this AK-47, so if he is quick with it, he might be able to bring it back for Hello Kitten, though. I do like the passive nature for Rooster at the moment. They let Chal overextend, or rather, he calls for himself to overextend. Knowing full well that the rest of the boys should still be good to close out the remainder of this round, but maybe giving that AWP over as the kryptonite of Rooster in this round.
I was going to say, almost had some movement, but ASAP gets the catch. Falcon got a little bit too excited there, went the call with the rest of the team, but every single member of Rooster was ready to go. So they're all locked and loaded on towards that A site. Again, Rooster's had a few really, really solid reads so far. So how's the cash look for Hello Kitten? It's good enough. Okay, here we go. Motion with the AWP. T-side AWP on Nuke is obviously a big, big play out. But, you know, Motion is one that's pretty confident with it. You only really sort of see the old Alistair. Back in the infrequent days, we picked that one up, but...
He's going over toward the ramp room with it at the moment. And that's exactly where Chelios is once more. Will he be gifting over the Dragon Lord to them? I dare say nay. But now, with Motion taking a shot, they know that the AWP is there for Hello Kitten as well. So a big important factor once again is going to be who finds the opening frag. It'll help Hello Kitten a lot if they're able to find it, because it does feel like all of this utility that Rooster are dumping at the moment is really just keeping Hello Kitten at bay for the first couple of moments of the round. But the flip side of that, Mitch, is the fact that now Rooster kind of don't have enough utility if they have if they see themselves rather into a retake scenario, or if they do want to just completely keep Hello Kitten locked out.
It's just going to be about keeping that economy honest. Even if they do go down Hello Kitten, they just need to establish themselves in the economic battle. Take at least 2, 3, 4 down each time. Chip away. Don't allow Rooster to get that kitty. Cash in the bank makes it awkward to fight up against Hello Kitten now. 40 seconds left. Netic's going to spot Valhalla. Very, very important pick here. ADK, he's repositioned quickly. I'm sure they may have heard it now. Chelios, actually, no. He's going to be spotted out by Motion. Great flash. That's going to make it real awkward now. They know exactly where he is. Motion. Oh, my God. Repositioning now up towards the spot of 7. And TJ is here. ASAP close. Roflko gets it. And now it's Tom to TJ. Netic. Definitely winnable. Motion very low, but it's going to be awkward. How quickly can Netic get in towards this spot? They're starting to hesitate a little bit, but there he is, the big man. Opening pick. Motion, though, 3. And it might be lights out for Netic. Still tucked into the corner. Motion. Is he going force for this line? It makes it so uncomfortable, but he's still alive. He's got the info. He's done absolutely everything here, Motion. He's won himself the round, and I think Netic's just going to try and pull away that D-Law of Chell and take it into the next round. It is not enough. And Hello Kitten get their 4th. This is the game that we were hoping for.
Man, the difference a well-placed piece of utility makes, right? That flash in towards the lower B side, completely blinding player on top rafter. And it just gets the better of him. The repeat from Motion, I don't know how he's been able to survive through thick and thin in that round, but certainly finds the kills where necessary. And that was one of the pressure points, right, for Rooster. I mentioned to the fact they were dumping a lot of that utility real early. When push comes to shove, the B site, you lose it. You can't really get it back dry. Quite unfortunate for them. And now they see themselves in a situation where they can lose control of this lead that they were trying to tackle towards. They found the equalization, sure, but lesser equipped weaponry, not a lot of utility to start off with. It is the time for Hello Kitten to once again try and find a pass mark on this T side. And they're just letting Rooster throw a bunch of this utility, letting them overplay their hands as they have a couple of times so far this map.
There's the opener. Valhalla. Quite often, a Kingslayer managing to make many, many things go. So Chelios now moving into position. Trying to lock this down. Hugh waiting patiently. Falcon wants to take it. At least Duke. Chelios is actually going to be able to find it. Does he get a second? No. Narrowly misses it. He likes playing with fire. He likes getting up and aggressive. And that's actually forced a bunch of these members from Hello Kitten back. But he goes again, Hugh! Giving it up to Chell. That's the advantage given away. Now they've got to try and get down low as Chelios already at ramp. So they do try fight towards B Komodo, but they got 30 seconds. They got to move quickly, and there is blood in the water for Rooster.
Footsteps heard by TJP as well. That it is a bit of a traversal down to the B side for Hello Kitten, so it gives a wide open eye factor to Chelios to make sure that he has to hit this shot, but since doors open, he knows that they're going to be into the site, and that's unfortunate because Motion is already on the line. They won the B site last round, Mitch. Are they going to be able to do it again?
Scoped onto Mega once more. They're not moving that way, though. A little bit later will be ASAP there, sure, but TJP's walking into position. Motion has to be ready for this. They've spotted out Valhalla. That's the info. It might be enough for Motion to turn. He's still got very, very awkward lines. Roflko gets 1.5, but there's Motion now very low. TJP, they know. Roflko's made the call. Not much time. Not many seconds. He's got no kit. He's making sound. He's getting him off, and he's confident. Oh, you better believe he knows this guy, Motion. TJ gets him. But he's going to have to run for the hills, and even with 3, it's not enough. Hello Kitten, another round, a 5th, and a reset economy for Rooster.
Plays to come through from Hello Kitten. When you think that Chelios is going to be able to hold the fort down for Rooster, it's the single timing that Motion is able to find him, and then unfortunately TJP and co can't get the job done in a retake situation. TJ, the only survivor for Rooster. And just looking at the weapon that Chelios is holding, it does mean that at the tail end of that round, he was able to pick up the AWP to gift to Chell in this new round. Tactical timeout called for Hello Kitten, probably to do a little bit of math here and settle themselves down as well. get all the purchases on up, as Hugh is going to probably be down to something like a Galil with util. Falcons opted for the Mac 10, so suggests potential for a quicker round. And for Rooster, putting a lot on Chalios for this
But it
one.
always seems to pay off, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
The eggs into the Chelios basket, and it's a pretty bloody hefty one. There's the leg shot, though. He's almost been punished. Maybe they're going to keep on kicking for it. They've had a law of equivalent exchange there. Hits for tat motion. Falcon doing the damage, and Nedic also low. Falcon going to get that molly down, but Nedic's obviously very, very close. Falcon gets the trade on out. 6 rounds. Sniffed away. Almost there, and this time Hello Kitten are going to wrap in towards the A site. Valhalla keeps on hunting. He's so low. TJ will be able to pick him up. So that could be another weapon to be taken into that next round. It's going to be ever so important. Lines him up, but it's going to be motion to take him. And now Chelios has to hide, has to hold on to this one. But my God, Hello Kitten can't be too aggressive either. They found him, though. And now they may very well want to go for this fight. Falcons found it. Oh, man. I mean, it's not super rough. Chelios can buy, but you can tell what he's feeling right now. Rushed straight into that famous purchase.
Well, the biggest thing for me observing this from the armchair location is the fact that I take this series and I take the one we saw on Wednesday. The difference being Chief, right? Both series had Nuke played not as the first map, and Hugh hasn't really, done anything spectacular in this map right now, right? So it doesn't really matter with Chief or with Hugh. What matters right now is that Hello Kitten are playing better than they did on Wednesday right now. And if they can keep forcing Rooster into these awkward situations of economy, into these bad positions where Hello Kitten are holding numbers, that is a recipe for them to successfully claim victory in at least the first half before things switch up.
Absolutely. This was that Rooster map pick. So, historically, they're happy to take it through.
Yeah, in both series too, by the way.
Exactly, yeah. They want it.
Rooster got the choice between Inferno or Nuke as the decider here. Opted to go with Nuke.
Molly down, but they're already out. They've got moving so quickly. Do they try and contest TJP? ADK is already all the way back spotting. Again, the king of the support having a little bit of a shakier start here. But, we've seen him kind of in the 9th inning, really stepping up to the plate when his team needs him. Now TJ flashed off. Is at that bomb plant line, does spot one. Nedic also there for another. They can't even get a response just yet. Has to find another. God, TJ's good. 1 on 3 for Valhalla, and this is Rooster's run back into it right now. Looking for a 5th. 15 seconds, Valhalla just has to dive really at this point in time. Goes for it late. Straight away onto Chell. He's done some serious damage here. Hang on. Stop looking. He's going to get that Molotov down. He wants to do some further damage, but ASAP's going to clear. So quick is Valhalla.
Well,
and there
just
is
finding one.
5th for Rooster.
Just finding one kill in that scenario, it impacts the economy of Rooster once again, because you take 3 weapons over, you have to drop 2, and then you got a full belt of utility on that 3rd player that survives. The fact that he finds one means that ASAP doesn't have full util here, nor does TJP. They even have to forgo kits. It's just ADK who's able to pick one up to the belt here. So even though he does lose that one, this is again another situation that Hello Kitten are 1 round away from finding it and resetting Rooster. They're still in this one with the lead, but it is a fresh round, Mitch. That is not how you want to start things off. You lose Valhalla, and Hugh breaks his feet falling off the silo.
Yep, absolutely, and it's ADK to kind of slap them down too. Obviously, this rifle for Falcon still could be the difference maker, but as the nade, I actually think it was meant to go over red, but it didn't, and it bounced off and collected Hugh. Great result there. Leg shot on the Roflko. Motion taken down by Shell. The man is here. Falcon has managed to find one. Obviously, a lot more to go. Second in the bag, but now we can creep on in. Bomb still drops. Really, all Falcon can hope for is damage, because look at the economy. It's grim. Glass spots in. Oh, it's tight. That could have been massive if Falcon found that additional frag, but it will be punished. 3 alive means a goodbye for Rooster. 2 alive would have been rough as guts. So now Hello Kitten They go for the investment back in. They're confident with it. Galil for Roflko, but there's enough. Another potential swing round. Round number 13. Still anyone's game. It's all going to come down to how we're seeing Hello Kitten feel on that CT side. Can Rooster get the T side pistol? Just so many things going on that I feel like even the next 3 rounds aren't going to really sell us on what we can expect going into the rest of the map.
No, so many variables that just keep branching out, and we never know which one we're actually going to be landing on right now. You even just look at this purchase that Hello Kitten are going to be having here. Yes, it's got a Galil, but there's still the AKs, there's still the utility. It's a comparable buy to what Rooster are fending for themselves off with in this round as well. I think the only real downgrade for Hello Kitten is we've seen that Motion wants to get that AWP in his hands, right? He's had some good impact from those double doors down at the B site with it to find some crucial kills to get in toward that site and ultimately try to win out those rounds. So if he was able to get that, yeah, it would have been better, but he's not able to. So they work with what they've got. They've got 6 rounds set in stone on this T side so far, and it's Nuke. That generally is enough with a good CT side at start.
Caution is clear. Roflko actually still chooses to go down the vent, so that could put a little bit of a spanner in the works here for Rooster. At least sort of throwing them into a little bit of confusion. But I thought he potentially could have gone down there. It was a big old risk. And look at ADK, Falcon's position. I don't know how this is going to work out by matter of timing. Nedic drops Motion. So a happy little medium here. Response from Falcon. Managing to find that time onto ADK. But TJ, he's caught Roflko. Repositioned accordingly. You thought Roflko was going to have the catch in that position. But TJP, miles ahead, mate.
An individual player from both of these sides so far having a good lick of timing, but it is still Rooster holding on to the player advantage. You don't want to see Nedic be giving over the kill and equalizing it. He does have ASAP with him on this primary site. 45 seconds to go. Not a single smoke grenade either from Hello Kitten. It almost has to be dry, clearing and isolating what angles he can before getting in toward the site. The Molotov will give up the idea of what is happening here. Old
bait and switch from Nedic. That's the one that they've got to clear right now. They're moving towards the annex, but there you go. Quick swing on in. ASAP does find one, but Nuke is low. He managed to find the heaven peak, but it's not going to matter when ASAP is locking down his A site from the silos. Man is an animal. We saw him do that against Greyhound many a time. The 1v3 was there as well. But the big man on campus putting in the work. 7 now for Rooster. They have taken the lead back. And it is going to be an eco for Hello Kitten, so it's unlikely that they'll win the half. But hey, 6 rounds on the T side, ain't nothing to laugh at.
It was 7-8, the resultant scoreline over on Wednesday. Rooster started on the T side, however, and they found 7. Hello Kitten for CT and 8, doing up the math. Hello Kitten, ramp control for sure. No weaponry, Mitch. It's just the pistols trying to just bully TJP, who does manage to find 2.
Hey, to get Chelios. It could be big, but, you know, Chelios doesn't miss those. Quick flick onto Valhalla, and it's all onto Hugh. So again, just use this time, have a bit of a conversation about what they kind of want to do. Hugh has been relatively soft-spoken on this half. And ASAP's going to close, this time from the high heavens. He is looking really, really good. Really, it's a very similar narrative, you know? Same sort of thing. Everyone kind of putting in a good innings from Rooster. Doing everything that they need to do as a unit. Hello Kitten. One more chance. Final round of the half, Komodo. 15 now. Yeah. Can they find 7?
If when we get to the switch up, there's some players that we want to see kind of step up a little bit, it's definitely going to be Hugh and ADK. Having a little bit of a hard string along in terms of finding frags. But that's not to say... as I say that name, both of them find a kill. There we go. Custicus is real. Regardless, lots of time to play with in this round for a piece. Hello Kitten going to be going over towards the ramp room for another fight against TJP.
And it is such a fight, isn't it? You know, 16 and 9, the man has been putting in work, drops off the head, drops down the ramp. And it's just easy pickings for old TJP. He's making it really his territory. Ramp player is one of the worst roles. And he just makes it look so easy. He's so cool, calm, and collected. He's been doing it time and time again, picking up the slack For a sharp player, he's learned so much these last 6 months alongside the Rooster squadron. Actually, more like 12, really. It's been a while now.
Of course,
But,
different iterations.
Correct. Roflko.
Wow.
That ain't bad.
That's a
3v2
bit
now,
of a-
Komodo. It was the advantage for Rooster.
Yeah, a bit of a blunder for them because they do overlook them a couple of spots, actually, really trying to get control over that ramp room. I do absolutely love the fact that Hello Kitten just went silent, let Rooster hunt for some information. Even though they have a player advantage, they're getting a little bit antsy. And now it is Hello Kitten primed, locked, loaded to try and find round number 7, Mitch.
ASAP from Mega. That's going to be the big set of focus. 80k looking for his impact as per usual. Hasn't quite spotted off old mate Motion, but now they've made the audio cue. They know the information. Roflko will be tagged down, sure. Valhalla starting to burn, but he sits in the flames. My word! The confidence is there. It's been instilled, and it's a 8-7 half to send us through into the next one. We'll take a quick break. Again, meet us back here in just a sec to see who will take EPL the spot. Hope you guys are ready to rock and roll because we will be determining who will join Greyhound in EPL Season 17 very, very soon. And with Rooster moving on to that T side, they need this pistol to keep it competitive. And it's going to be Valhalla spotting towards outside to look to open it.
Quick from Rooster, though. The smoke is toward the credit card, and they're just trying to absolutely get out towards Secret. But Valhalla, for the time being, keeping them at bay. That is a sharp shot.
Expect nothing less from Valhalla.
Oh.
Second one to make it clean as well. This is the guy who was plus 22 against Vertex, the one who really, really called it in for that victory. Now they're going for him credit card. He's got to be a little careful, though. Don't actually know if he spotted TJP on the wraparound towards that credit card, but transaction was denied, unfortunately. No cash left in the account. As now Nedic picks up another as well. This is where it gets dicey. Falcon, though, taking position. He knows he's lost some territory. Roflko's there to defend, too. TJP, 1-on-3. Can he do it?
As the shots start to speak for themselves. Finds the first one, but gets taken down to 19 HP. A bomb plant will be good for some extra cash, but taking the challenge and the fight, he will lose it out. Tied scoreline once more. As the pistol round is found by Hello Kitten, indeed. Step one, but Mitch, with the way that the series and this conference as a whole has gone,
oh yeah,
would we be disappointed if this doesn't go to OT?
Yes. Literally all I've got to say about it. This whole series has deserved it all.
I wouldn't be disappointed if we see a really, really good either T side or CT side from these teams. Like if it was, if it was clinical and cerebral, I think I'd be fine. If not, OT, give it.
Yeah. There has been some scrap. I'm sure we will expect more of it. Valhalla. Ooh, ASAP actually dinks him up. He's going to get out of here. A little bit scary. You don't want to be losing the M4 that far forward. Falcon's going to clean up on aisle 4. As Valhalla spots out ASAP as well, so nice and clean. Looks like it'll be 5 alive.
Not every day that you see the burst mode be used in a Glock, but...
Oh, just to say, literally, like, obviously there's a bit of a delay on the stream, but as I say, 5 alive, Falcon gets his head ripped off.
Yep.
He is, so imagine this. Picture a scene. It's the final map. It's the qualifier for ESL Pro League. And a man known as John and his industries potentially top fragging, mind you, taking them to Malta, a 5-stack that made their way through adversity, taking down Encore, Grinny Bankers, Vertex, Rooster, if they do it. And Valhalla is all the way outside right now, and I don't think anyone is going to be ready. He's spotted 2. There's a smoke down as well, but ADK says no. Response found, and an entry point for Rooster.
Will they hold on to a semblance of an advantage at the moment? Because it's only the guns that they do have that. A potential gap around the map. No one in outers for Hello Kitten, but Hugh is starting to sneak up into a problematic position. Take your seat. Wait patiently. Hear the footsteps of your opposition and what you can gather from those pitter-patters. 1 minute of play in the round, and it's Nedic trying to cause a ruckus and an upset with the utility. The rest of his squad, however, starting to creep around outers themselves.
And this is the thing about this game as well, Komodo, right? You know, sure, if Hello Kitten win, it'll be an upset for the Nines. It will feel so gutted for Rooster as Big Falcon denies 2. ASAP now has to try and do it all on his lonesome. Moving in and amongst the flames. He does get a second, making a third. Oh my God! There is a world where he can do this. He has 30 seconds. He has the bomb, and he has control of the round. Where does he take this? The beast is about to be awoken in ASAP. Roflko's moved. Slotting around to position. He's got to go quick if he makes this choice. 10 seconds now. Has to get moving. Exactly. He's gone as slow as possible, baiting out the amount of time he can. Now, does he get the plant? Where does he set himself from here?
Similar HP for both of these players. Who is more rent-free? Who finds a bit of better timing? Who has a bit of better luck on their side? Remember, I will remind you right now, Roflko has no utility and no kit. So it's 30 seconds that he has, and he's just revealed himself on the site.
That's it.
ASAP has fallen back to Decon at the stairs. It's the tap. He needs the kill now, otherwise the round is done. And it doesn't come
1v4.
ASAP. A 1v4 to hold on for Rooster.
That is immaculate. In a time of need, ASAP steps up. 17-9, 1v4. It was an impactful 1v3 that we saw him throw out only a short time ago in an earlier series this week. And that has tied the scoreline, reset the economy of Hello Kitten. There is no way that ASAP should have gone that, but that is the Rooster individual prowess that you do still see from time to time. Manages to rock and roll with a big old round. And now, again, it resets to that sort of discussion of it being anyone's game.
Yep, absolutely. Does it still lean over towards Hello Kitten ever so slightly because they're on the CT side? No. Both teams have proven over the course of this that they are capable on both sides of any given map. So we do just have to wait and see what plan of attacks are. What do you gain in the mid rounds? Who is able to pull off the immeasurable plays, just like we've seen from ASAP in a 1 versus 4 attempt on, mind you, the first gun round of Rooster in this half. Hello Kitten. See what they can do with the pistols here. Valhalla overlooked. Yep.
Valhalla moment. You never want to leave him out in these ones, Komodo. 3 for Valhalla. 80k in a 1-on-3. This is a full eco. We've just had ASAP win a 1v4. And imagine the turn, Valhalla with those crispy shots.
It pulls it away, doesn't it?
No. That's the best part. It absolutely doesn't. It's still insane. Because imagine now if 80k wins this one. That's the narrative that I want to be spitting. Where we see the tides turned. Motion watching the top of Annex. He's only got 20 seconds here, but he finds that shot. Oh my God! It might be the moment. It might be the brilliance. Game 7 player. He's called it before. Hugh, no gun, no time, no HP, or armor, I mean. But 80k's got the plant in the exact same spot that ASAP managed to clutch this one out before.
It's the exact same scenario, essentially. Hugh, no armor, no kit, into the crosshair. Can we have the casters timeout, please?
I love Counter-Strike, man. This game's so good.
Oh, my Lord. A 1 versus 4 to a 1 versus 3 in rounds that mean a lot. Let's just summarize it that way. New players internationally, this game gives us regardless.
Man. Like, they literally say, you find a job you love, you'll never work a day in your life. That's me right now. Kid in the candy store, watching big individual prowess step up. All the naysayers on ADK that we've seen. He does it when it matters. And Hello Kitten, they've still been throwing fists, right? That was a complete eco. So let's reel off the hype for just a second on those last 2 rounds. Because look at the cash for Rooster. It ain't great. Hello Kitten have got their buy. It's another swing round either way. That's all that sort of matters at this point in time.
Well, the money ain't spectacular either for Hello Kitten, right? So just the importance that we are seeing in these rounds, it's the exact same thing that we were plagued with over on map number 1 of this series, Mirage, that just kept going back and forth. Both teams not able to string rounds together. 10-9.
Patience is a virtue. Alan wants to take a risk, and no! The reward wasn't quite there. He did have Falcon pushing in him. It wasn't for naught. At least there is a trade. At least there is a response. ASAP, though, down towards B. 35 seconds left. Roflko looking into the jaws of Netic, but he does reposition. It's going to be hard. There is a Molotov for ADK, but not anymore. Netic gets the response out. Chelios to get another, and that is now the site taken for free here. Motion moving up to heaven. 21 seconds. Chelios watches up, but he repositions accordingly. Now he's made some footsteps here as well. This is so awkward. Do they even go for this Komodo? It's making it so tough. ASAP finds outside. If Motion gets this, there's almost a sudden where a world will exist for this. But Looking around, Hugh is going to get dinked up, but also damage dealt onto ASAP. Motion catches. Maybe they've got enough time. They have to move quickly. Look at the hesitation. Look at the caution in the wind. They're done. They're out. They've had enough. And Rooster have got 11.
That smoke that actually just gets placed by Chelios on the top of heaven as well makes it that Motion cannot get an AWP positioned up at the top of ladder. Just makes it impossible. So that almost forces the round to have to go for the save. Rooster, they will gather another round, but I've got to say the way that these kills are starting to be collected from both of these sides, Mitch, everybody is just pulling out something miraculous, pulling out what we haven't really seen when needed from individuals. Now we come into another round where we're kind of questioning what does the economy look like. You know, the swing round, the pendulum. Rooster have grabbed it. They're holding on to it at the moment because Hello Kitten, their money, they've strung together something around these saved weapons, but it is just upgraded pistols. We'll see what damage they can deliver in this round. But for Rooster, this is the one to shut down next as well. And if they do get that, that is going to be a very, very large thing to close out this map.
Oh my god, Chelios has gotten into such a solid position here. Now TJ picks up another. Falcon wants the re-entrance. He's got so much to look at here. Too many angles. And now it's made a little bit too hard. Motion's missed the shot. This is all falling apart. It's going pear-shaped. Hugh's out. He's had enough. He's not even going to save. They're done and dusted. Rooster wins 12. The only saving grace. This is the scary one. So much pressure lies on this. Motion. Does he want the glass cannon? There's an option there. He can take it, but it's so scary to go for this. The utility is low. It's not fantastic. He's gonna go for it, but this is the thing. Hello Kitten have dropped 3 rounds behind. T-side Rooster. Hello Kitten 7-8 half. They win the pistol. They win both pistols, and Rooster is still kicking down.
Intense moments. Take a breath. These players certainly might need to soon. Timeouts available, but Rooster are riding on the back of momentum at the moment. Wallace smokes and outers, providing ASAP a pathway towards Secret. But it is, as you say, Mitch, it is a purchase for Hello Kitten that, at glance, is a little bit weaker. No kits. Motion playing glass cannon. Not a lot of utility either for the CTs. The emphasis is really going to be on team play and crosshair placement here. Falcon with Roflko on the ace side. Time to be bought a little bit more with a smoke towards Squeaky, but Rooster are happy as Larry to let that happen. No progression through a smoke of their own down towards the B side. Hugh's going to be there regardless, holding it down. 50 seconds. Rooster have really loved to play time in these rounds. 20 seconds before we see action. 15 seconds before we see action. It feels like we're getting another round like that.
And Hugh has to step up, right? You know, he's been big on Mirage, big on Overpass to a degree, and now he's kind of fallen off a little bit. He really needs to step up to the plate here. Locking it down as best as possible. Falcon, though, in position, turning from the flash. He gets 1, he gets 2. Big Falcon, can he reposition? The answer is no, because TJ is up and at him, and Chelios is there. Hugh has to save. Rooster's got it all again. There has not been a single beat skipped here for Rooster in any way, shape, or form. If they are showing, if anyone deserves in this server right now a slot in the international leagues, in the big boy pants, it is Rooster. They're losing all their focus.
They are meticulously finding these rounds. Every angle that they could possibly be checking, they are checking it. Chelios finds Hugh for the closer. It's 13 solidified. TJP on those entries into the site. The pre-fires as well, making sure that he is sending Hello Kitten 6 feet under, who now see themselves in a very familiar purchase. It's back toward the secondaries, the sidearms. They want to find this round of all, because even if they do, Mitch, it's not going to play with Rooster's economy. It's these gun rounds that are plaguing Hello Kitten. Rooster are a step ahead at the moment.
It's a step, it's a leap, it's a bound. Rooster have literally not missed at all. Every single 3 throw has been going in. Again, it's been completely free of charge once more. Controls the spray, finds that second ASAP for another. And there is no chance here for Hello Kitten at all. They have literally looked so nervous, losing every single bit of confidence that they desperately need. And Hugh wants that additional rifle, but there's not much there for him. Was some damage dealt. There's the AK, but a 1v3. He's going to try save it, but irrespective, it's going to be a challenge.
14, Mitch. That's what it is. There is no way Hugh is able to pull off a 1 versus 3 with no utility and no kit. We've seen it too many times be saved, not attempted, attempted and lost from Hello Kitten here. Rooster are showing us what to do on the T side of Nuke. Really loving this A site at the moment to find their path in. And this next round, oh my, it is going to be a big one. Can Rooster just do it again? Can they just blitz in towards the A site and overwhelm the forces of Hello Kitten? Do they force them to try and go for an upper stack? Hello Kitten do have the weaponry. They've got the dollars for Motion to get armor behind this AWP. The utility as well. This is, you know, one of the stronger buys that Hello Kitten have in this map. I say stronger. It is pretty strong. Yep, they get everything that they need. So this is the one to keep Rooster from finding EPL point.
It's a last-ditch effort, really, for Hello Kitten, as you sort of would have said, right? It's the caster's job to keep an unbiased ground, but Rooster, you know, they have improved as a roster so much, facing against adversity, pushing through time off risk with their players, getting it done, reconvening. First competition of the year, and they are so close for their first international event. I want to see it so badly, but the same could be said. You know, Hello Kitten, bunch of players who have been in it for a while, want to see players like Valhalla really kind of get that international exposure that they feel that they deserve. So anyone in this server earns this spot. They earn it right because they've fought tooth and nail for it. But here's the narrative. A site hit once more. Smoke goes down. Falcon not ready. Guilty spot the head of Shell. I don't think he's ready. Chelios has found it again, but it's Hugh up from the rafters. Only gets one. Roflko responds, but it's not going to be enough because guess who's there? It's ADK, and he will get the openers again. The can, the lid has been ripped off, and Motion says, boys, no, please, I can't again. And he's just going to have to go for it.
It's happened again. It's the A site overwhelmment from Rooster. The shots are being hit. The corners are being checked. The bullets, they are magnetized to Hello Kitten's faces at the moment. And yes, you say that Motion has to do something here in a 1 versus 3 with an AWP. Nigh impossible. No kit, no smoke, no molly. This has to be the God Savior's weapon in the next round to keep the dream of Hello Kittens alive. Chelios is even going lurkabout. He's underneath the rafters of Motion, and he might be able to bring him down a size, but no, Motion gets a quick scope, so he will be able to keep the AWP into the next round. But I remind everybody who may have just joined us now, this right here is ESL Pro League Season 17 point for Rooster.
To give a little context before we move into this final round, Rooster had already qualified for the ESL Pro League conference. Imagine waking up one day to find out that event was no longer going to go ahead international. You'd already gotten prepared, already started to think about some international prowess ahead. Maybe a boot camp, maybe something. And then you get told you have to re-qualify. Sure, it's for a bigger event. They might be looking to do it. They might be looking to do it right now, but it is going to be Falcon. Chelios also with the team damage. They hold it down for just a little bit. It's on to ADK. Last man standing. Roflko will close it. And it's only one extra life here. I mean, there's still so much more that they need to do. But Rooster, 5 map points. Hello Kitten get 10 at least.
5 in a row. That's what Hello Kitten are chasing. And their tail is currently between their legs. Rooster, it only takes one. But you cannot be in that mentality in a situation like this. You need to take it how you have been for the whole map so far. Round after round, they found success going in toward the A side. Finally, for Hello Kitten, they put a stopper to it. And what is the verdict of Rooster on the immediate outcome of that? It's to change it up. It's to go towards outers. It's to play with the denial of utility toward the A site. And this is cheeky from Valhalla to the top of the garage, not yet seen and not expected from Rooster.
But he's let so many people in. That's the call for concern right now. ASAP. At least he does manage to find him. Falcon, though, holding close, but it might not be enough. It's now back to the 2-on-2. No! Make it a 1-on-2. Roflko from the heavens. The nade goes in, but I don't think it'll be enough. It's not going to be enough. It's 80k to close. And Rooster will be the second team joining Greyhound to represent Oceania at ESL Pro League Season 17. They have done it, and it has been an awesome journey of what we've seen over the last few days.
Yeah, we have been pleasured by a lot of Oceanic Counter-Strike in the last 3 days. For Greyhounds to get the first slot yesterday, and now for Rooster to be joining them. The two teams that people